Hello, my name is Ellis. I use he, him pronouns, and these are my top 4 character design tips. Ironically, this is a character that I am in the works of designing, so if you want to know more about them, then please leave a like or a comment. Thank you very much. The first and probably the most important one to start off with for beginners is shape language. Shapes are very, very important to communicate a character to a person that says, hey, this character is very friendly, or this character is evil, or this character is somewhere very in between. An in-between example would be, I would say this character that I'm drawing right now, but I don't want to give too much away because I want to make this a story one day. But probably an even better one anyway is Zuko from Avatar, everybody's favorite boy. He's a really good example of shape language that doesn't represent what they usually would, being very triangular and very square, especially triangles represent more evil characters, which explains why there's so many triangles in this design. But a really good way to incorporate this is by simplifying the characters down to their most basic shapes, which is actually a little thing I did on TikTok, which a lot of people have actually done on TikTok for just started, but I don't think it's a very popular trend or whatever to do. Regardless, I think it's a really good exercise for especially beginners to do if they're working with characters and want to make their own stories, which ironically actually I haven't seen a lot of people talk about that. But another really good one that people do talk about is just blocking out your characters and make them a silhouette. And my second tip is doing expressions of your characters. Just get a paper, get a spread, get whatever you have, and just draw expressions of those characters, what you think they would do and say, and what they would look like when they're saying it or being talked to, or just going on Pinterest and looking up expressions. A really good way is actually those like character expressions sheet that you'll see sometimes, and just looking up actual expressions so you know how facial muscles move to get them correct. But honestly, that's not really a very important thing if you're just doing it as a hobby. But if you want to take it more seriously, doing actual references with actual people is a much better thing to do to get a better result. My third tip for character design is personality. You cannot have a character without them having some sort of personality, even if it's just as simple as, oh, this character's shy, this character's clumsy, this character doesn't know what the fuck's going on, or just whatever. For example, this character is very stoic at first and doesn't look like that they would show a lot of emotion, but she can actually be very protective and will do anything to protect the people that they love at any cost, which the cost can be physical at times, which makes them very complicated to get to know, and which is why they have trouble trusting people. Brings me perfectly into my next point, which is environment. This character grew up in a world that's loosely based off of cyberpunk, but his father wants him to be this amazing fighter, so all his life he was brought up to fight and do whatever it takes to protect the kingdom, like some country that we may know of. Regardless, please tune in next time. Have a good day.